PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the John Deere Classic. Today's coverage is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Yeah, thank you so much, Luke. I am so happy that I have been put with these two players because they've been going back and forth at each other on social media leading up to this event. They seem to really have something to prove, a bone to pick with each other, and it'll all be settled out on the golf course today.
Well, the only thing that really goes against Xander Schauffele is he doesn't win as often as he should. But every attribute in his game is just exceptional. You're talking about one of the best players out on tour. Time to tee off at the second.
You want to cut the corner as much as possible to shorten your second shot on this par 5. Should you do that, a very straightforward second shot will set up birdies and eagles all day long. Find the trouble off the tee, and you'll find trouble on the rest of the hole. Don't fool yourself. This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Two big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
And as we update the scoreboard, this player is in second, behind Colin Morikawa.
Moving up the leaderboard, I like it.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Nicely done. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Birdied their last hole.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Ouch, that hurts. That hole's done. He's currently tied for second. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
Par 4, 448 yards, sweeping dogleg left to right, big tree in the middle, missed that, and you've got a simple second shot into a sliver of a green.
This shot is about 140 yards out. Just 2 shots behind. Going with the pitching wedge here. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. And this putt for a share of the lead. This one's tracking. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. And now we have this player currently tied for first with Ricky Fowler.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
TPC Deer Run, Rich, is full of forced carries, and the 5th is no different.
I love the second shot. Should you find the fairway, you have a very simple shot down the hill where you can see the entirety of the green. You will go flag hunting with your second at the 5th.
That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Par 4 measures just 361 yards, but only the long players will try and drive this green. The others lay it up with an iron, wedge it on, hit it close, and make your birdie.
Yep, that shot's safely on the green.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another. Looking great now.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. And after that fine performance, this player now leads the tournament with Ricky Fowler in second. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Great shot. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
A good chance to move to 6 under par here. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. And that will move him to 6 under par. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
Par 4, every single shot plays uphill. Make sure to take plenty of club.
Time for the second shot at the 8th. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Oh, they're dialed in. It's an absolute clinic.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Next up is this 2-shot hole.
Par 4, 485 yards, the toughest hole on the golf course. Make sure you find the fairway and get your second shot somewhere around the green to give yourself the best chance of making 4.
This shot here near the 200-yard marker. Currently leading by 3. Opting for the hybrid, I think.
Club up. I like this play.
Well struck. What's in front of them, Henny?
Has to put this one downhill.
Oh, so close. Just 3 feet to the cup.
Nice little par putt here.
And down it goes. Let's head to the next. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Don't know about you, Rich, but I'm getting my palms sweaty in the booth just thinking about this player's position with 9 to play.
Well, keep your hands to yourself. But yes, this player is definitely dialed in at the moment.
Sitting at 7 under, currently in the lead. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game, a bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Well, that's a bit disappointing. Oh, good look at a birdie here. Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Par 4, 428-yard tree line hole. Difficult driving hole all the way around, but should you find the fairway, the second shot on a little plateau just above the fairway is very basic.
Opting for the 9-iron. And he's hit that inside the range.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
13 feet to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
This one has eyes for the hole. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Currently in first position. Here we are in front of a par 3.
Par 3 plays 208 yards from the back. In saying that, this is a good birdie opportunity as the green is massive in size.
What a shot! He's holed it.
Yahtzee, hole in one. Mark it down on the card, baby.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. Let's see what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we?
Par 4, back up the hill, 418 yards, the widest fairway on the golf course. Avoid all those bunkers. Second shot up the hill to a narrow green that slopes off on both sides.
Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Glancing at the scoreboard, and they're currently sitting in first place. Lexi Thompson holds second. That was absolutely murdered. Second shot here on the 14th. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
And that's 8 birdies today. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The finish at TPC Deer Run is full of birdie opportunities and some low scoring to be had, Rich. This 14th hole is certainly part of that lineup.
Par 4, 456 in length from the back tee. Must find the fairway off the tee shot to have any hope of finding the green in 2. Large trees line the right and left-hand side of the fairway.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And back to the play, shall we? A look to get to 13 under par.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
This one's online. Leading by a whopping 7 shots after that one.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Well, that'll play. Our current leader is enjoying an 8-stroke advantage.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Well, here we go, Rich. We're at the penultimate hole, the 17th.
Players looking for a fast finish on the par 5, 550 yards. Second shot does play up the hill, but there's plenty of room to miss your second shot around this green. Must make birdie for the players in the field.
Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Always like the aggressive play, going forward in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? What an opportunity to make a birdie. Gee, he's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. And with that hole finished, they're currently sitting in top spot on the leaderboard. Lexi Thompson holds second. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Another birdie opportunity coming up for this player.
Oh, what a way to finish the day. Hoping he can close out.
Oh, well done. This putt for him to win the event. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for your John Deere Classic winner?
What a spectacular performance all week long by this player. Clutch performance, clutch win by this player.
And Rich, mark that down as one of the outstanding wins we'll see this season.
It's always impressive when you see a player outshine their fellow